Hey, lovely T audience. We're here with the guys. If you guys remember, I did a video a few months back, and it was about how the police officers were lying during the riots in Baltimore. How they were saying that the gang members were plotting on the police and all that stuff. And I did the video, and I had the clip in there of Bones from Athens Park. Well, we got the fellas here who were involved in all that, so they wanted to come and talk to our audience.
Absolutely.
All right, if you could just introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Orlando Gill, y'all. Everybody call me Magic. I'm from Baltimore City. I'm a Baltimore artist and activist. There we go.
And why are you guys here? What brought you
We here because we representing the unification of the street orgs. Bloods, Crips, BGF, GDs. We all out here. We got our brothers over here by the gate. We just coming out here to show everybody that it's unity, man. We ain't stop when the police try to smash our character and say we try to band together and combat the police. That was not what our movement was about. Our movement is strictly about unity, and that's what we standing for right now.
Right. So now, what do you say to the people? Because there's a lot of comments like, okay, well, they're gangbangers, they're thugs. What do you say to people who feel like y'all can't change? Because we all make mistakes, so why can't we change?
Exactly, and that's just it. Why can't we change? Everybody goes through hurdles in their life that they had to jump over. Some people stay on one side of the fence, and some people jump over that hurdle. We just happen to be those ones who jump that hurdle. But we not content with staying with our previous positions in our life. We trying to prosper, and we trying to be better, and show the world that we can make a change, and we can be a big part of the change.
Right.
And that's what we trying to do right now.
Now let me ask you a question. How did it feel to be targeted by the mainstream media and potentially being viewed as something that you wasn't even trying to do? Because it takes just a little lie to lock us up, kill us,
Right.
castrate us, anything.
Right.
I mean, how did you feel? Because when I saw them do that and I researched into it,
Right.
I said, wait a minute. I'm sorry. If they were doing that, I would say, okay, that's what they're doing.
Right.
But if they're not doing it, don't be sitting there lying on them.
Right.
Like, how did you feel about that?
Man, like my brother just said, we from Baltimore. We used to the finger pointing. We have no fear whatsoever. When we did the truce, I made actually when they put the statement out saying that we was coming together to combat the police, I was on my 15-minute break at work, and I just made a video rant. And I did not think it was going to do what it did, so it went viral, and it just brought a lot of attention to the situation, a lot of attention to the truce itself. So at that point, it was our obligation to stick with that and make it stronger and show these people that we were not joking, we were not just doing this for the cameras, because the cameras were in the city real heavy at the moment. We did this because this was in our hearts, and this is really what God chose us to do right now. We are the Joshua generation, and we are the leaders right now. We feel like we the leaders of this generation right now. We gotta show everybody that.
And I appreciate that, and that's why it's so important, to do research and not just believe everything that the mainstream media says.
Absolutely.
Because if we ran with what the mainstream media says, then we would look bad. That's why I felt like, okay, once I found out myself and realized they were lying, that's why I took time out to put that video together.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys ran across it, because it's important that we as black people, especially when we have a platform, we support each other.
Right.
Because so many times we want to get on YouTube and coon and clown, but sometimes you have to, bring the realness and let people know what's going on.
Right. Yeah. And the federal actually did do an investigation on those so-called sources that they said they had that were credible, that were saying that we were trying to do these things, and the federal agents, they just shut the whole rumor mill down, because it wasn't true from the beginning, so that's what we here right now. We're here to just show that it's justice or else, and we standing on the same thing we stood on from the beginning.
All right, good. Well, thank you
brother.
so
Keep
much.
that up. Keep the good work, brother.
No
A lot of brothers will listen to you more than they listen to me.
And that's cool. Everybody got to play their position.
Yeah. As long as the message get out.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Thank you.
Good meeting you.
Glad you're here, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Glad you're here.
Absolutely.
Bye. Thank you.